Okay, so this lesson's a little different. It's shorter, so it's good. Because there's only 3 intermediates and 1 final product. So let's jump in. This is the second intermediate, and for this one, we know we're gonna have to remove the hydrogen and place it on one of these pairs. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the heterolytic function, get that hydrogen, and put these electrons back to the nitrogen. So most of these in this lesson are gonna have 2 moves. Okay, so that should be good. So we have our oxygen with 1 hydrogen, or oxy, and nitrogen with a lone pair. Okay. The first intermediate. So in the 2 lessons before, we were actually connecting the 2 molecules. We weren't connecting the 2 molecules for the first intermediate, but this one we're actually gonna connect them. So I'm gonna use one of these. Let's see. I'm actually gonna use this pair right here and connect it to this carbon. And then I'm going to release one of these lone pairs. So it's a lone pair for the oxygen. So heterolytic, I'm going to use this because I want to keep the hydrogen on there for now. Because as we saw with the second intermediate, the hydrogen was still on there. So I'm going to hit arrange. I see my oxygen with 3 lone pairs and my nitrogen with, this can go faster. Okay, I see my oxygen here with my 3 lone pairs and my nitrogen with the hydrogen. And as we know for the second intermediate, that's when we remove this and add it to the oxygen. So again, with this one, just write down the different intermediates and that'll really help you. The hardest part is the final product, but I'll get to that. Okay, so like I was saying before, we see the second intermediate here with the hydrogen already attached. So for the third intermediate, we're actually going to be detaching this molecule. And then for the final product, we'll be making it into a water molecule. Okay, I just want to make sure that I have 3 lone pairs and a hydrogen, and my nitrogen has a lone pair. So that should be good to go. 0 because I have no double bonds. And this is the final product one. So I know I'm going to need to make this a water molecule. And I'm going to need a double bond. Take this bond away and double bond it here. If I do it here, the octet rule wouldn't be normal. It would have 5 bonds. And since it has 2 methyls already, I can't do that. So I'm going to move one of these bonds over here. No, I'm going to move this bond so I can have the hydrogen by itself and make a water molecule. So I'm going to move this one over here. I'm going to release this one so it has its lone pair because it's nitrogen. And I'm going to attach the hydrogen. Hit arrange. Okay, so I have my double bond here. All these carbons are satisfied with our octet rule. I have my nitrogen with a lone pair, and I have my water molecule complete. So that should be it. And I think that's it, not too bad. Yeah, good luck.